Hello, my name is Nathan Rogers, and I'm currently a student here at Tennessee Tech University. I'm a sophomore, and I'm currently studying manufacturing engineering technology. And so today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the manufacturing process of a car's tire and how it is more complex than you may think. Many people may think that the tire is formed from just rubber into a mold, melted down, and then boom, you got a tire. But it's a lot more complex than that. So from the beginning, we talk about the creation of rubber, which rubber comes from a tree, which a lot of people didn't know that. And so as you can see in the picture, this tree is oozing out this white substance that white substance is known as latex. So, and then they take that latex and they mix it with other chemicals like sulfur and carbon black, and they mix it all together, then they heat it, and that creates rubber. And then after they heat it up in batches of up to 1,100 pounds, they dump it out and they roll it with a giant roller into big sheets, and then they send it out to the actual tire manufacturers. And so now we have the main parts of the tire. And at first we have the tread and sidewall, then the bead of the tire, and then body and plies of the tire. And so the tread, that's the part that actually contacts the road. And then the sidewall, that's this area right here that supports the tire, holds it up. And the tread and the sidewall are mixed in big batches together, and they add different chemicals to create the hardness or softness of the rubber. And then it's extruded in big giant sheets, which are then sent out to the tire manufacturers. And so now we have the bead of the tire. And this is the bead right here. That's the part that actually seals the tire to the rim when you fill it with air. And the bead is created from lots of wires wrapped around and created into a ring, and then they're coated in rubber. And so now we have the body and plies. So the body of the tire, which is that area, is made with many different plies of coated fabric, the fabric is coated in rubber. And that's what gives the tire strength and rigidity. So now we're actually going to build the tire and finish it. So to build a tire, it takes the tire building machine and an actual physical person to assemble it. And at first there's inside of the tire machine there's a drum like this one right here, and they wrap the drum around the sheets, the tread and the sidewall, and they glue those together, and then they start adding the plies, the rubber coated fabric, and then they put the bead on, and then they add more plies, and then after that they glue all that together to hold it together, and then they close the machine. And inside the machine there's this thing called the bladder, and it fills with hot steam up to 280 degrees Fahrenheit, and it pushes the rubber all against the outside of the machine. If you look closely, you can see little treads in there, and that's what forms the look of the tire. And then it opens up and you have a tire. And so after they actually make the tire, they make sure it's a quality tire and make sure it has no imperfections or anything like that, so there's a happy customer. And so now you can tell after this that creating a tire is more complex than you may think. So we started out with making the rubber, which the tire came from a tree, not many people do that. And then then we have the parts of the tire with the bead, the tread, the sidewall, and the different plies in the body. And the bead is formed from all the little rings and coated in rubber. The tread and sidewall are mixed and then extruded out into sheets. And then the plies and the body are formed from fabric coated in rubber. And then actually building the tire, we talked about putting the different sheets in and the plies and the bead into the machine, gluing them together, and then closing the machine. The bladder expands, heats up, and it actually forms a tire. And then they check it for quality. And this is my Works Cited page, and thank you for listening.